my gosh. Win this one.
There it is.
Jeremiah Millar.
Justin Bieber?
Without black slacks again. And got it, dude. My goodness.
And you're watching the CSC Challenger Series.
Well, as Sean would say, get your popcorn ready, folks. We're ready for action here. The CSC Challenger Series finals, folks. That's right. Finals time here in Division Number 1 as Mike Maloney takes on Leonard Gates. Will Stewart, Sean Green, Nick DeShera, per usual. Happy to have you here. Sean, my man, it's the time for the finals. How are you feeling?
Bittersweet, but more sweet than bitter, right? Because there's no way this doesn't go to a double dip, right? There's no way he can beat him twice in a row. I'm just kidding. But in this rematch from 2 weeks ago, Mike Maloney will try to end the CSC Division 1 season tonight against Soldier Leonard Gates. If Mike wins, he wins the title in the $4,500 championship prize. If Gates wins, we get to do this all again next week, and that's why I am rooting heavily for Leonard Gates. And I will say it, I love Mike. Mike, you can win next week, buddy. But Leonard, this week is yours, my friend.
Well, we can only hope for another round of this one because you all at home are definitely entertained with this match as we crawl into almost the 900 range on all our platforms here. And
Hit that share button.
well, we're not even that far into our stream here. We've just
only our
only
ugly
begun.
faces.
What is it? Is it? We've only just begun
To
Oh, sorry.
live.
Here we go.
Live tonight, right?
There we go. Well, let's head on over to the tail of the tape. Let's hear from Leonard Gates first as he tries to come back through on that loser's side to beat Mike Maloney. His nickname, of course, now the Soldier. Been playing for 20-plus years, throwing those dynasty Leonard Gates 17.5 gram darts. Current MPR 5.52 with a 63.5 win rate. 85 games. He's got 51 9 marks, 137 marks, 81 5 marks, and 10 white horses overall. What stands out there for you, Sean?
First of all, 81 5 marks compared to 137 marks. That's what stands out because that's ridiculous. That number should be completely flipped. He's played 85 games and he only has 81 5 marks. You kidding me? Like that's ridiculous. But real fun story, real quick. Richard Ashdown, got to talk to him this weekend, and he mentioned like with Soldier's new spelling of his name, like he almost feels like he has to go Soldier. So I think that's what we got to do, bud.
He did elaborate that a little bit this weekend, and I loved it. I loved every second of it. Well, how about our current king seat holder? Let's hear from, or let's see the stats for him. Go ahead, Sean.
A 5.75 MPR. That is up from 2 weeks ago by 0.03. He has 54 9 marks with 6 white horses, 122 7 marks, 111 5 marks in just 61 games played. His win percentage is 73.7, which is by far the best. Nickname Hulk Smash. Been playing for 18 years, and he's throwing the next gen Smash Gen 2, which I guess just got like a quick, shipment of 4. I don't know how that worked out, but seems like perfect timing to me. But he has been so impressive this CSC season. What has stood out to you about Mike Maloney?
I mean, in that last win over Leonard Gates, let's be honest, that was pretty impressive to say the least, as he came out on top to beat our king seat holder, something that not anybody has done in the CSC for a while now, it seems. So that's just impressive in its own. I'm going to go ahead and say it. We're getting our 9 mark record tonight.
Yeah?
I think
like
so.
It. 36 is
so.
what's the record, so we'll see if we can beat it.
Well,
see if Jeremiah Millar has something to say about that.
Yeah, right. Let's see if he does. Almost crawling up on that 1,200 mark. Our current record is what? 2,200 or so.
Yep.
Let's see if we can beat that this evening. But I don't know. I'm raring to go. I know these two guys are ready to go. Let's take it on over to Thirsties down there in Texas, where we take a look at the view from Leonard Gates.
All right, guys. If you've never watched before, first of all, welcome. Where you been? But let's go over the format and specific rules for the CSC Challenger Series. It is a double elimination style tournament. This is the finals. Mike Maloney is on the king seat. If Mike Maloney wins, he is the champion. If Leonard Gates wins, we go to a double dip next week. Loser or winner takes all. That would be stupid if loser took all. Players play a race to 9, best of 17 legs, all cricket with a cork or 3-dart count up to start the match. We're about to see that bad boy. The loser of the previous leg will start the next leg after that. If either player is down 3 or more legs, they will continue to go first until the deficit is reduced to 2 legs. This is the PPD player advantage rule. And if we go the distance and we go for speed, players will cork for start in our last leg decider. I believe Mike Maloney just wasted a 180 warming up before the diddle. No.
Almost.
No, it's down at the bottom.
I'm
171.
about to say that one's down there on the bottom side of the board, but that's quite
Hey, I
all
can't
right.
subtract 12 from 18. So what do you expect out of me?
Well, for those that were tuning in this past weekend of the CDC event, I did have a chat with Leonard Gates while there, and it was an interesting combo. I brought up the whole transition from soft tip to steel tip. And he says a lot of people bring that up to me. And he says, you know what? It doesn't matter. One week I'm playing steel tip. The next week I'm playing soft. I just practice each and be good. And I said, well, I don't know how you transition like you do, but nonetheless, your quality had both. He said, oh, I know. It was good chatting with him, though, as he gives a good wave there to Mike. Here to start this one off.
Hulk Smash is going first here in the diddle. And gets himself a low ton to get it started as we head on over to Chewbacca.
All righty, we're getting over under on the 9 marks. I'm going to go ahead with a nice. I'm going to go with the line of we can't go.
Oh,
I'm going to go. I'm going to go 34 and a half on our 9 mark line. I'm going to give a good Vegas line there.
Wait a second. You just said the record's going to break, and then you put the line below the record? What type of a cop-out is that?
You have to put the line below the record because if you put it above the record, everybody's going to go under. This is a Vegas line, my man. Get real. Come on.
Listen, I forgot how well you were at gambling. Okay, I apologize.
Yes.
I'm just also surprised that I don't think you watched the interviews again this week. I hate to call you out for it, but when I called him Chewbacca, you did not laugh, and that tells me everything.
No, I definitely watched the Chewbacca mask because that was pretty funny. He keeps pulling him out of the woodworks here. I don't know if he's got a cabinet or a closet full of masks, but I'm scared at this point.
It's, you know what, the things you learn about our dart players, right? That one would have an affinity for mass. My goodness. Well, guys, A to Z Darts has chosen to feature the brand new Red Dragon launch. We are heading into spring with a bang, since the latest 2023 spring collection is built around the exciting aspects of class-leading Boom Goes the Dynamite, engineering, and world-class player design. Headlining the spring collection is the hugely talented world number 6, Luke Humphreys, Boom Goes the Dynamite. Cool Hand Luke took the sport by storm, winning the PDC Youth World Championship, and with 4 European Tour wins in 2022, his stratospheric rise through the PDC ranks has been truly spectacular. You can also browse the rest of the recent Red Dragon launch by clicking the banner on their homepage over at a-zdarts.com.
Love it. I love it. Another useful raffle from a-to-zdarts.com.
Yeah, absolutely we do. Tonight's raffle winner will receive a custom CSC Fire jersey that they can personalize with a name, preferred collar type, and pocket type, if any. All you have to do is leave a comment in our chat like a lot of people are doing already. Who do you have in this match? Where are you tuning in from? 8 mark from Mike Maloney, and he has thrown a 7.5 in leg number 1. You think he's warm?
I think he's good and warm, buddy. And honestly, we didn't get any predictions on the line here. Who do you got winning this bad boy? What's your score line?
Well, it's you now. I get to cheat and say Mike as he's about to break the throw of Leonard. Maybe. No, I'm gonna say Leonard wins tonight, and I think the scoreline is 9-7. I do think we break the 9-mark record, and I do think we see better averages than we saw 2 weeks ago, and that's crazy to say out loud because those averages were ridiculous. Let us know in the chat, who do you guys have? And let us know where you're tuning in from. We always like to see that. Hit that share button for us tonight. Let's break some other records ourselves. We like to get over 2,500. Let's just get greedy with it.
There you go. Why not? Well, I'm going to give you a dirty score line here, and I think Mike Maloney is going to hand Leonard the business tonight. I think I hate saying this, but
Boom goes to dynamite.
This past weekend kind of may hurt Leonard Gates. So we'll see if he's in a slump here or not tonight. That's a dangerous move I just made, by the way.
Oh, absolutely it is. And he actually used to like you.
He did, and now he definitely does not anymore.
Nope. Way to burn the only bridge leading to Leonard Gates. All right, Mike's going to go ahead and point first. There's that. 16s. Maybe on the last dart because he goes point, close. We all know that. Boom goes the dynamite for Mike Maloney. 6.75 in leg number 1.
And look at Leonard Gates just try to
get
rid of everything and make it interesting.
Yeah, it's teeing up one there. Maloney, although, well, he drove it for Leonard. Big darts there from Mike Maloney in leg number 1, a 6.667. 6.67 in leg number 1 here to get us right out of the gates.
Well, remember
break a throw too.
Remember last time they played, what was it, 16, 18, 9 marks, or not 9 marks, 16 to 18, 6 pluses is what we saw. I mean, that's just insanity. I think we could see the same this evening.
Yep. Shout out to everyone watching along with us. We truly appreciate all the comments, all the support. They are flying by this evening. Let me tell you what. But Shane, I'm going to call you out because I've also never been happier to see a match. Boom goes the dynamite again. We're already at 5. This is leg number 2. My daughter's waking up tonight. That is going to be a guarantee.
Yeah, I saw the little post from the missus that said, "Oh, please let this in this evening."
She forgot about Wednesday. Mike, just a touch of a lead there, right?
Well, just a fun fact in the background. Will definitely printed the wrong script for tonight, so he's redoing that one.
Well, let me help you out there, bud. Tonight, A to Z Darts is sponsoring a live stream giveaway. That's right. All you have to do is leave a comment in our chat, hit that like button. You're automatically going to be entered in to win tonight's raffle prize. Tonight's raffle winner will receive a custom CSC Fire jersey that they can personalize with their name, preferred collar type. I prefer it up. Stand up, I think is what they call it.
Yep.
And pocket type. And I actually like the outer pocket. I don't like the inner pocket. I'm not an innie.
Me myself, I like the innie. I like the innie version.
It flips up sometimes when you put it on. It's awkward sometimes. It also is less cushion in between with steel tip darts in your pocket, you know.
Seems like a
logical statement.
Nah, seems like a bigger guy problem. We'll just say that. Okay, let's just go on. Here we go. Mike Maloney looking to take this leg, make it a twofer.
Steve Price in the chat. What is up, brother? Corey Kuhn. Heather Fuller, of course. Happy birthday tomorrow. Happy early birthday for you. You've been hitting a lot of those white horses, I see. So boom goes the dynamite there. Wow. That's awful. As what's not awful is still Mike Maloney's throwing in the 6s.
He's about to throw just something nasty here and take a 2-0 lead, it looks like, as Leonard's starting off with a little couple strugglesome legs. Well, let's be honest, 5.89 isn't bad at all, but 4.67, he can't do that many times this evening if he's looking to make this a loss in Mike's favor. So we'll see. I guess a loss in Mike's way. There we go. Can't say favor.
Well, look at that in the chat. Jeremiah Millar, I have to inform you that I warmed up Mike for this match. Let's just say second last game, he lost with a 7.8 average.
Woo.
It's a
Hello.
weird flex, but okay. Just kidding. Well done, sir. All right. Gators down 2-0. Do you think he's talking to himself already?
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I don't mean to underestimate this game. I mean, Leonard's definitely capable of coming back at any moment, but I mean, it was an off evening for him at the cross-border darts challenge.
Yep.
And I mean, playing steel, he's definitely been ready trying to win $5,000 there, and then to try to make the quick change here, it could hurt. But look at this.
I just think he's so used to playing both intermittently. I feel like he has to practice both every day to be as good as he is at both. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like that has to be part of his routine. Mike Maloney is just throwing the most ridiculous darts. I didn't know that 4 triple 19 or that however many triple 19s you just hit equals 285. But guess what it does? Boom goes the dynamite. He's 2 for 2 on 9 marks on the 19s. Man, well, you can't be perfect all the time.
Goes ahead and closes out them 20s, though.
Leonard Gates is in Houston, Texas, playing out of Thirsties. You like to see the disco ball action, I think, in the background. I think that's the good luck charm. So, Thirsties, if you can hear us, let's get that thing a-rolling. Although, Leonard's probably right now like, don't you dare turn that thing on. He might murder someone if that happened, because that would be so distracting, like, at that moment, to, like, switch it up.
Yeah. Interesting comment. As someone on YouTube asked us, is Leonard throw the same weight in soft and steel tip? No, he does not. He actually transitions, I believe it's 2 or 3 grams.
Yep.
So a little bit of a transition, but he does use the same shaft and flight combo, which is interesting.
A bit. I tend to do the same thing.
Yeah, I guess it's more dependent on if you have a different angle, dart angle in that steel tip. But here we go.
What did Mike shoot in the last leg? Was it over 6?
It was a 5.55 for him in that last leg.
Oh, again, just early on in these legs, he is well above a 6 each time, if not a 7. The fact that he lost about a point there by the end of that last leg does not tell the story of just how great he has been throwing so far. Almost unbeatable. This is unbeatable. What he's doing right now.
This is fantastic. Look at this stuff from Mike Maloney. Another 9 mark here.
There's 9 marks, and I believe he has 7 of them.
Folks,
and I don't think I'm wrong.
Folks at home, Sean always says it. Darts isn't this easy, but you can compete as well, whatever level you may be on, just by checking out dartstoc.com and checking out the closest vendor to you and getting involved. So I just wanted to stress, it's not this easy, but if you think you can compete, you can also be in the CSC Challenger Series as well, just by getting involved. So do that.
Well, Mike Maloney throws a 6.65 in that leg, which is his second highest average in these 3 legs. That he's now taking a 3-0 lead against Leonard Gates. I repeat, a 3-0 lead against Leonard Gates this early.
Nasty.
Gates deciding to do his white horse start. He does have 10 white horses leading Division 1.
Not a white horse there.
No. I know that. I'm just saying he tried it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
He went 20 19s to 18s there is what he was trying to do.
But still, he does go ahead and take the option to go ahead and close out those 19s, which is Interesting move here. Maybe go ahead and elect and just work around the board, and look at that. It's working out for him now. Nice 9 mark there for him.
If you don't miss, it works out for you. Mike Maloney has shown us that already.
Well, 2,000 plus here already, folks. Share this around. Help us out. We can get some TV numbers here this evening and show those folks at those television stations. Maybe this is worth an hour of your time.
I guarantee you there are going to be things on TV tonight that are watched by less people than are going to watch this match. And hit that share button, guys. Let's make sure that happens. We're already over 2,000, and we are in leg number 4 of the CSC Challenger Series Division 1 Finals.
Interesting fact. The Devils and the Rangers are over, so maybe we could get this out to those New York crowd. Yeah, get that around to them. I know they're looking for something to watch now.
Is the series tied, or did New York win?
Jersey won.
Tied series, baby.
Here we go.
We were in New Jersey this weekend, so
it's the best time of the year, man. It's the best time of the year.
I'm just kidding if I have New York fans in here. I plan on going back to New York. Don't beat me up.
Look at this, man. 6-0, 7.50. Man.
He tried to stomp on him there, too. He's trying to... He tried to raise the average there, I think. That's awesome.
Alan Pebble says this is about the size of the Oakland A's attendance right now.
They have that many people?
Man.
Colin Rath in the chat. Did fantastic this weekend, buddy. Miss yous already as well. Yous means you too, buddy.
I miss those delicious chicken cutlets.
Yeah. All right. All right, fine. I'll say it. First of all, Leonard is not happy with what Mike has been doing, I guess, as he takes a 200-point lead.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Just stomping on him this leg, to say the least. But now he can't point anymore, but he couldn't anyway. But I will say that the Healy's chicken cutlet I had twice this past weekend, and I made fun of Will last week because that's what he was looking forward to having. So I was wrong. I apologize. Gate started off with that nice 9 mark there, but it is now 3-1.
Well, I wanted to say this. There is a decent crowd around Mike right now, and there was a lot of folks playing right next to him right before we started this match. So they cleared way and said, nah, we're going to sit back and watch this bad boy in person. And look, there's a couple claps there.
That's by far the biggest crowd we've seen behind him, I think. He tends to keep things on the quiet. He's a focused, serious person.
At least in-house, he does. There on Facebook, he gets rowdy. He lets everyone know, I'm playing tonight. Come and watch. We love that support.
All 2,150 of these people that are watching right now know that as well. Yeah, you don't have to tell them.
I wonder if he put like a little sticker on his kid's backpack when they went to school today. Like, hey, make sure to watch the CSC tonight.
If we should do that for next year. Just send those.
It's a fantastic idea. It's a fantastic idea. Oh my goodness,
guys, we are going to brand your children if you allow us to do so. It'll be your choice.
We'll send you 100 stickers each.
I do just want to answer a question I keep seeing in chat here. Mike Maloney does not throw super long javelins.
Yes, he does.
It's just the camera angle.
It is the camera angle that is kind of deceiving you a little bit there.
They are longer than I would say some dart setups, but they are not that long. Yeah, Nick changed the camera view a little bit to play a trick on our minds and make the camera look like it's more flat and even for us. Mike, we need to get your location to just move that camera back about 8 inches. Or not. Boom goes the dynamite again, Mike Maloney. That's 2 in this leg. Leg at number 5. And again, just another 6+ average through 5 rounds.
I mean, did you expect anything else here at home? I didn't think so. This is just It can get better, but that's scary to say.
Not much, right?
I know, but I know these guys are capable of it now. It's just that's a scary fact, isn't it?
Well, Mr. Next Gen himself, Jeremiah Millar, saying the length is 48 millimeters. It's actually slightly less than average. So I was wrong. I apologize. Average barrel length's around 50, if I'm not mistaken. Guys, I cannot tell you how awesome it is to be able to pull this off, right? So we got Leonard Gates in Houston, Texas at Thirsties. We have Mike Maloney in Illinois. We have Nick Dirachi DeShare running this bad boy behind the scenes in Davenport, Florida. And you've never heard of it, there's a reason why. We have Will Stewart in Wichita, Kansas. And then, of course, I am located in Indianapolis, Indiana. And the fact that we're all just seeing all this with all these people that are now tuning in, almost 2,250 of you. We cannot tell you how much we appreciate your support in watching the CSC Challenger Series Division 1. As you see a Mike Maloney big head there in the background.
Fantastic. Love it. Or fantastic, as we've said here in the CSC this year. It is pretty cool that we've developed little sayings for some of our CSC Challenger Series members, both Division 1, Division 2. We've really developed a following here for this bad boy, and it's great to see. But man, these are your elites of the elites as we see these two duel this evening, and we could just get more and more of these big name players involved in this, and man, this is just going to take off even more than it already has.
I just want to say one thing to note that's important about this match, Mike Maloney being up 4-1. We've seen Leonard Gates only be in this position one other time with this much of a deficit. He was 4-1 against Jeremiah Millar last season in their matchup during week 6. So this is not unfamiliar territory for Leonard Gates, but this is by far the tied for biggest deficit he's ever had.
Well, Dirachi, Millar's in the chat. Let us know, how'd that match go?
Wow.
What was the final score, bud?
Mr. Sean Green pulling that out of his bag of tricks. Really? Really, my man.
Nick has not responded.
Well, Mike, looking for the 19s here. See if he can find a 7 or 7+.
Oh, he tried to take it. And you heard it from him if you watched the interview earlier today. Unlike Will did. He says he likes to do 2 at close or 2 at point, 1 at close. That's his typical style. He typically does not switch that up. So 2 at point, 1 at close.
Gates just plowing
There
the
he
line
is.
mark. There it is. Again, that makes 12 for this evening.
180. Colin Rath. Oh, Mike. Wiry on that 333 there.
Well, what about just a bit outside? Bob Euchre. There you go.
I like it.
Closing them up.
Yep.
There he goes.
So Maloney's going to go 17s here. And he might go trip, trip, close. I think he's going to go trip, 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 though, on these 17s. If he, hits those. He's going to look at to do that. He did not do that.
Oh, and the throw there from him, it looked like, oh, nope, right back up. He just kind of gave it a little lunge here as he knows Gates is going to go ahead and close him up, and off to the races he goes.
Is that not in the double bull? That looks so double bullish.
It really did.
He restrained himself. Maybe we're seeing a new Mike Maloney.
We've seen a
Little happy
dominant
Gilmore
Mike.
reference.
We've seen a dominant Mike Maloney lately.
One of the most popular dart players in North America in the chat right now, Cheyenne Richards, tuned in with us. Mike Maloney looking at some trip 15s.
And he gets 7 of them.
Not quite a huge point lead, but it'll do. Amber Hardwick, thank you so much for the Happy Gilmore call out there. That's why I love you.
Go ahead and win it with a bowl. No, he just says, I'm going to go ahead and throw some more points up there.
He's stomping on Mike when he gets the point lead this badly. And so it forces Mike to have to shoot at closes instead of trying to get points. He went for a Maloney double, and it bumped outside. Let's see if is he going to point more? No, he went for the win. There it is, 5.59, and Mike's lowest so far of 5.11. As Scuba Steve's in the chat.
One of our players in this CSC Challenger Series.
That was a great replay of the 2 mark from Mike Maloney.
Great replay.
Oh, the hat throw. It was the hat throw.
A little frustration, but hey, that's quite all right. Every once in a while, a replay is good. I wonder what that says, as we can't quite see, but
well,
how about a little boom?
How about the CEO of the Championship Darts Corporation, Mr. Peter Cetera, saying, I could do this.
That's great.
Peter,
That's great.
Peter, I have seen you play darts, and respectfully, you can't do this. Neither can I. Neither can most people in North America. Let's be honest.
We've reached a new record, Sean. It looks like. Fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
Keep hitting that share, guys. Let everybody know what is going on. First of all, our replays are only on their bad shots. And then second of all, just 6 pluses is what we're seeing.
We did have somebody in the chat that said, man, this is very humbling to see them have a 2 mark.
Yep. Yes, even they can miss, guys. Now that's sorry, Peter. I didn't know that was not common knowledge. I apologize. Best dart player I've ever witnessed, Peter Cetera. Leonard Gates, a 7 mark on the 19s. And Mike going back to the 20s. The 2-2-1 is his typical move, but he decides to have a Grand Slam breakfast.
Yeah, unfortunately, finding the neighbors there a couple times, and Gates is going to go to work. Does he take the look? No, he stays right there for a 7 mark on the 19s.
John Ortega saying, I shared it to 10 dart groups. Guys, that's more like it. That's
Love
more
it.
like it.
Love it. Love every second of it. Cannot stress to you how close we are to making things really happen for darts here in North America. Whether it be soft, steel tip, darts is darts in my book.
Leonard goes ahead and goes 18s instead of closing off Mike's 20s. I'm okay with the move because of how far ahead Leonard is in this leg. But it's 4-2. It might be 4-3 as we head to the break. And
Gates
don't give up on Leonard Gates.
Yeah, it's Gates heating up here. We could see him kind of getting back used to things quickly here.
Gate had never been about that. Never been about that.
No, never.
And Mike's starting to maybe the fire is starting to go out a little bit for him. He might be ready for this break. Him and me both, Jason. Him and me both.
Yeah, I was wondering when you're just going to resort to the road game, my man.
Dude, I'm hats. Hats and wispies. That's my new look. Big white horse there for Mike Maloney. I mean, it was a fun white horse, let's be honest. Almost closed everything. Way behind in the leg. So I guess big's not the right word.
Can Mike Maloney make it interesting? We'll have to find out here. It'll be a tough task.
You
to
think
go 5-2 ahead.
Leonard's starting to find his weight again with the soft tip dart? Do you think that's actually what's happening here?
That's what I was exactly saying just a little bit earlier by what I was saying. I think he's just finding his groove again. And when you find it and things are going well.
He was down 4-1. He was down 3-0. Leonard Gates takes 2 on the spin, and it is a 4-3 lead for Mike Maloney. It's dwindled a bit. Momentum changing, my friend?
I guess we'll have to find out and see after this break. I think it very well could be. So far, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legs.
If
or
you have
5 legs in the sixes.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not seen the interviews, stay tuned for a little Wookiee action from Mr. Leonard Gates. It's going to be fantastic. Don't go anywhere. Hit that share button. We'll be back with the conclusion of the maybe first dip of the finals, the CSC Challenger Series Division 1, right after this break.
I'm Mike Maloney. I play out of the Cantina in Oswego, Illinois. And I play for Excel/Abraham Amusement.
Hulk smash! It is a pleasure to see you in the finals of the CSC, as last time we saw you had a riveting match against Leonard Gates. Mike, you said it yourself. Going into this, Leonard Gates was the clear favorite, but now you're in pole position in the finals to come out on top. How did you feel coming off your Big King seat win?
Oh, it feels good knowing that somebody has to beat me 2 times in a race to 9. 9 legs is a lot. Unfortunately, like I said in one of my comments, everybody in their right mind in my position would rather see Ram or really anybody else to come through. But beating me 9 times twice is going to be a task for anybody, including Gates himself. So it feels good. I'm comfortable today. It doesn't mean I'm going to come out on top, but I'm going to give it hell.
One thing we noticed during your match was the tale of 2 different body languages. Gates came off almost too relaxed at times, while on the other end, you came off much more intense and serious. Would you say that's accurate to how you felt during the match?
Oh man, you got to be serious. If you're going into a match against that caliber and not serious, you might not come out on top. You most likely won't come out on top. But yeah, a lot of my first start triples were not dropping, and it didn't allow me to dictate the match almost at all. He's going to hit, and he bounces around the board a little more, and when he hits those, it forces you to take more shots. So I have to buckle down, and I can't be joking in those scenarios. So hopefully today, my first start triples drop a little more, and I can dictate, and then might see me a little more on the relaxed side.
For all the people watching tonight, what should their takeaway be while watching this match?
It's going to be high caliber darts on both sides. Like I said, win or lose. I think his intensity is going to be there as well tonight. I know you said he was missing a little bit of that intensity, having a little more fun. There's quite a bit of money on the line. So for anybody watching this, the takeaway is this is what darts is going to look like at the highest end. So if that's what you're looking to get, I don't know. You could put it as your career in Gates and put the time in like that, or hopefully luck falls on your side like it has mine, and somehow my game's nice and smooth right now. So,
is there anything you want to say to your friends, fans, family, and anybody else watching along?
I see a lot of Maloney's out there, and again, I still don't put myself as a favorite, even though I won last time, and I might win tonight or next week even. I appreciate all the support from everybody, all the posts, all the messages. It feels good to even be thought of in that regard as a favorite over Gates. So hopefully I keep it going and make everyone proud. Maybe you threw a few bucks down on me and I put a couple bucks in your own pocket.
Well, we are excited to see how this one pays out, as this is Mike Maloney, Hulk smash, trying to take down the Soldier once again on the CSC Challenger Series to finish Division 1 out this week. We wish you nothing but the best of luck, Mike.
This is Mike Maloney, and you're watching the CSC Challenger Series.
Hello, my name is Leonard Gates. I'm shooting out of Thirsties tonight. The operator is Star City Amusement, baby, coming out of Houston, Texas.
Well, Leonard Gates, the man of many faces from the CSC, we're excited to have you back once again for the finals for the third season in a row. Who else would it be, as you're on track for the three-peat, as you flash it up there for us? We noticed during your King Seat match, it was kind of like the tale of two different body languages, right? Like you had Mike Maloney being super serious and super intense, and you came up very relaxed, honestly. Do you think that's accurate to how you felt?
It was kind of a situation where, okay, let me let him show his hand, and that's pretty well. It's just called sizing up your opponent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And do you feel like you learned any lessons from last time you played Mike that might change up your strategy for this evening?
No, I wouldn't say learn my lessons, but definitely you take notes of each player you play and how they play on each different time, because they're, if you've got to play them again at a different date, it could be a different thing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. Now there's going to be a lot of people watching this finals, as last time you guys duked it out, we had a lot of people watching. What do you think the number one takeaway people should have after watching you guys duke it out on the dartboard?
Number one takeaway is that just be prepared to take away. You're going to see some awesome darts being shot. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. As I hear Chewbacca yelling in the background there.
That's it, baby. I had to go old school on them.
And then if you win tonight and take us to one last match, how would that make you feel?
Just like a normal day at the park. You know what I mean? Something that I've done. I've come through the losers bracket, get back to the top, and then play some more darts and this and that. But I'm definitely going to Chewbacca tonight.
And then any thing you want to say to your friends, fans, family, or anybody else watching along?
Hey, just want to say, everybody's out there watching. Hey, you're gonna be tuning in for a good match and this and that. Shout out to Janie's Diamond Club once again. They're good supporters over there. L Style Dynasty. Hey, my sponsors. It's gonna be rocking good time tonight. A rockin' Chewbacca time tonight.
Well, I know fans of the show are going to be cheering for you because they don't want the action to end tonight. They want to see one more week of the CSC. So, Leonard Gates, we're wishing you the best of luck in your match against Mike Maloney this evening.
This is Leonard Gates. You watch CSC. Let's get it, baby. One more time.
Well, back once again here as we conclude this fantastic match between Mike Maloney and Leonard Gates. Current scoreline 4-3 for Mike. We are ready to rumble here once again. What do you think, Sean? Who do you got? Got Leonard coming back in this one or what?
Well, let's start with the most important thing that needs to be said. Will was the one who tried the Chewbacca impersonation before we went to the break.
No, what are you talking about? That was Nick in the background as we get some.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We get some high quality.
You're right. That was Nick.
Some paper here.
I do think Leonard wins tonight. I called that from the start. I'm going to stick with that prediction, especially with how well he's kind of battled back here and kind of withstood a hard charge from Mike Maloney. I just think Mike sent us a selfie. Posted a selfie on Facebook of him going to the bar, and it was like 3 hours before the match tonight. Maybe he just overworked it. I don't know. He fell off a little bit there.
We're starting to see that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what is that we're seeing there as well.
I get tired in that I used to have dartitis, and when I get tired, when my arm gets tired, it starts coming back a little bit, and that's why I make the comment that I just made there. But we're also sitting here. That just means that we are just making assumptions. We don't know.
Well, here we go. 5-mark opener from Maloney as Gates is going to get underway here. I don't know. I think Gates could possibly steal this leg away, and then it's 4-4, and who knows what can happen. I did pick Maloney, but we'll see.
Guys,
Picking
hit
it
that
up.
share button for us. Get us back to where we were. Let everybody know we are back in action. 4-3 scoreline for Mike Maloney over Leonard Gates. And we want to know what your guys' score predictions are at this point. Leave a comment in our chat. Hit that like button on our pages, and you will be automatically entered into tonight's live stream giveaway brought to you by A2ZDarts.com. Boom goes dynamite. Tonight's raffle winner will receive a custom CSC Fire jersey that they can personalize with a name, preferred collar type, and a pocket type, if any. Again, just leave a comment in our chat, hit that like button. Tell us where you're tuning in from. Mike Maloney with another one. He said, tired what? As we see some Boom Goes the Dynamite signs in the background, and I love to see it. 16-9 mark so far.
Remember, 34.5 is our over-under here in this CSC match. Do we break it? Do we not? We'll have to find out, but here we go. Maloney looking at the 15s. Big triple there.
I just went ahead and shared it myself, guys. Follow suit. We got New York in the chat. Iowa, Maryville, Tennessee, Texas in the chat here.
Midland, Michigan.
How about that?
Why not? Ontario as well? Okay.
Cincinnati.
Don't avoid the Indiana. Don't say Fishers. Don't say Fisher, Sean.
The
Oh,
Hoosiers.
wait.
Hoosiers. Love my Hoosiers. You would shout out Kansas if there ever was one.
Every once in a while, we get a couple in there as we get a Kansas City.
Look at that.
There we go.
Guys, so many just flew by. But all of them. Brazil. I saw Brazil. Did you see Brazil?
I did not see that one.
We got Pittsburgh. There's Goddard, Kansas for your pops in the chat.
Hey, love it. Maloney with a 6.94 there. Love it.
Gross. As he retakes a bigger lead, 5-3 for Mike Maloney. That's huge. Of course, we got our Wisconsinites in the chat here. Some North Dakotans, South Dakota. The Michiganders. That's starting to grow on me as a fun state name. Of course, we got Philadelphia in the chat. Mr. Colin Rath. The Philly sensation.
Big Trip 19. Does he look up top? It looks like it. Yes. And only one, though.
Yep. 2 at points, 1 at close. He keeps that up. Mentioned in the interviews that you just saw that he does not deviate really at all. All right. I think now's the prime time to do this. Will, do you want to know how to become eligible to play in major PPD events like the CSC Challenger Series? Boom goes dynamite.
That I do. I knew it was going to happen. We're going to get one eventually, right when you say it. Go ahead.
Yep. Well, I guarantee you there's 2 more as I say this. Well, players become eligible for those by playing in PPD leagues and daily remote tournaments, or DRTs. Leagues are starting daily, so get involved by going to dartstoc.com and checking out the map. The map shows any location with G3 boards within the PPD system. If you're not seeing anything in your area, have your vendor contact them on the website. From there, players can sign up for leagues on the website. It does not take a ridiculous amount of games to be eligible either. Consistently playing 1 league a week will keep a player eligible for this event, TOC, all-star triples, all of those things in the future. Again, go to dartstoc.com to get signed up today. As we see a Maloney double. And he got that fired him up, the Maloney double.
That he did. We're seeing a little tip change here from Gates before he gets back underway. Good at the 17s now. It's got to find 7 of them, it looks like. Uh-oh.
Yep, looks like Mike's maybe running away again. And shockingly, I will be wrong again. But only a 1 mark there. Guys, we just saw a 1 mark from Mike Maloney. That might be the worst round we have seen from him tonight. As we say, this is not easy. And these guys are making this as easy as possible. Their darts are, this is years and years of practice, play, experience, talent. Let's not forget that. Years and years of that is what we are seeing turning in this performance tonight. So we see another Maloney double. Whew.
Well, current averages right now 5.88 for Mike Maloney, 5.45 for Leonard Gates.
Yeah, Leonard's a little bit off.
I
And
told you,
wonder if
I don't know. He's just been playing a ton of darts lately, and eventually does that catch up to you, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, and you do wonder with the World Seniors coming up really soon if he is taking a lot of time to practice his steel, especially with the cross-border challenge this past weekend. As there's a 9 mark from Leonard Gates. We're only at 18. Does that surprise you?
That's why I put that over under where I did, buddy. I think it's going to be a good one. I'm going to get real close tonight, I think, to that over under of 34.5. And remember, our record is 36.
So, oh, we're halfway there. Thank you, Nick,
Mike.
for singing again.
Mike looking to go ahead and take the lead, possibly close out these 16s here. It looks like he's taking a look.
Big darts there. Turns around, and I think I see the guy with the Hulk smash hand. That's awesome.
That was great. And Mike said something to him. He says, maybe move up and do it a little closer next time.
Gabe Steffen telling Nick to stop singing. We'll let him know. Ryan George, how you doing, brother? In the chat being mean to me, I think. As Mike Maloney is up 6-3 as we got kicking on the floor going on here. We're dancing. We got some big heads. We got the Hulk smash hand. I mean, it's almost a party up in there.
Taking the party from the White Eagle Hall to Mike Maloney's bar here in Illinois.
That's all right.
Whatever.
I wasn't going to say a single
I do it all the time.
Leonard Gates, only a 3 mark here to start, too. And, he's not looking upset at all. And I don't know if that's not a bad thing.
He's been looking smooth tonight. I think we had that moment of during the middle of our break here. We were just kind of getting a little bit more movement than we've seen, but it's been tamed down a little bit here. Holding true. Still a little.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he would
close.
Would you say Mike would say his throws a little choppy?
Yeah, but that's
just
more
how
his
that's just how he plays. Yeah, that's just how he plays. He did have a good.
He does not have a take back. He just kind of pushes the dart through.
He did have a great post about who's the smoothest North American dart player. I think that was an interesting one, and of course he didn't throw himself in there. I'm glad he didn't, because we would all been like, yeah.
And I take that back. He does have a take back, but it's from like the start. He doesn't set.
Yeah,
that's what I meant there. All right, Mike. Now he's moving around, huh? Well,
Just
how
a
about
little.
a 9 mark?
Just a
Wow,
little
Mike.
bit. We're seeing
There it
some
is.
more.
That's what he was looking for.
But we've seen a drastic difference from what the first time we covered Mike Maloney, where he was dramatically moving. Now it's kind of tamed down a little bit, just a little bit of movement there, kind of on the back foot, but
Mike closes out all of those numbers relatively quickly on Soldier, who's only throwing a 3.8 in this leg. He's already down 6-3. This is not looking very good. Hulk Smash is trying to dethrone our back-to-back champion.
He's putting himself in great position here, and look at that, a nice quality 8 mark, 6.50, bud.
I wish I could nonchalantly throw a hat trick like that. There we go, a 6.32 in that leg. He is in fuego, as it is now 7-3, Mike Maloney. And, well, Sean is wrong again, as, I don't know if I can take Leonard Gates in this match anymore at this point.
I told you, man, eventually it's got to catch up to you. I mean, no doubt, Leonard has been playing fantastic for a solid year. There's no doubt about that. But do you take your dips along the way eventually? And I think Mike's just in the zone, man. He knows what he came hunting in this CSC Challenger Series this year, and he had a goal in mind, and he set that goal probably 6 months ago. And
well, look at this.
Man, he's paid out.
Well, Soldier reminding us all who he is. He's still Leonard Gates. And he tends to play more relaxed now than he used to. And maybe we're kind of mistaking his body language for disinterest when maybe it's just his way of focusing now.
Well, sometimes when you feel like you're out of it, you just relax and find your throw again. It's amazing how that happens, and all of a sudden you can find your groove.
Nothing to lose right now for Leonard Gates. If Mike Maloney wins 2 more legs in this race to 9, he is the champion of Division 1 of the CSC Challenger Series and wins $4,500.
And thinking about things here, going to go ahead and close them out, or at least try to.
We got Jason Ives in the chat. How about Anthony Eugenia saying, I am privileged to know these 2 gents on the mic. Best of luck tonight. I think we're the privileged ones, AE.
Yeah, that's a. I'm glad you said that, because I didn't even see it myself. That's a top-notch statement from him. Yeah, that's crazy, absurd. Thank you, sir.
Oh, big 7 mark there from Leonard Gates. He's not going down without a fight here, right?
No, he's gonna crawl the whole way, claw. I mean, it's Leonard Gates, folks. I mean, he's got that Spartan mentality, doesn't he? He's gonna fight, but he sure has to pull out a lot of fight to win this one. But he's the one that can do it.
Jason Watt saying, where's the pro division at? I'm tired of watching these jumps.
Oh my, that's
oh
scary.
Boy. Oh boy. Seven to 3, Mike Maloney right now, but Leonard Gates trying to fight his way back into this. We'll see if there's not some extra pointing out of him. He's done that a little bit tonight. Didn't look like he was trying to do that there, though.
Oh, I think Maloney's just ready to go for this next leg here. He's just kind of taking a few stabs here, but he's looking at a 7-4 when he returns, I think.
Nope, he's a point
Oh.
away.
He said, "Why
I
not?"
told you. Great question in the chat from Dan Jones. Does Gates start next? Yes, the player advantage rule would put Leonard Gates up next, or up first in the next leg. And until he gets the deficit reduced to 2, he will continue to go first. So that's a great shout out there, Dan. And there is the win from Leonard Gates in this leg. 5.77 makes it 7-4. He's going to get one more leg going first. 7-5 might be around the corner, bud.
Yes, it could very well could be. I mean, it would definitely make things interesting if so. But Gates got to come out firing here, I feel. And that is not a good start.
That's miles off for him.
Yes, exactly. And that's why I said that is not the ideal start. Does go ahead and recover, finds the 4 mark there on the 20s, but the way Mike's been hitting the 19s, I don't know. And then when I say that, he doesn't. Just
that's
to
the old player or commentator's curse, bud.
He collapses to the ground.
How about this, guys? Hit that like button, hit that share button. Let us know where you're tuning in from. White Horse from Leonard Gates. That makes number 11 for him this CSC Challenger Series season. The only one in double digits by far, as we get to 22 9 marks in this match. But leave a comment in our chat, hit that like button. A to Z Darts is sponsoring our live stream giveaway tonight. Tonight's raffle winner will receive a custom CSC Fire jersey that they can personalize with a name, preferred color type, and pocket type, if any. Again, just let us know where you're tuning in from. Let us know, who do you have at this point? Does Leonard Gates make a comeback? He's about to make it 7-5 unless something goes cray-cray here. And, well, Maloney's still setting off some dynamite and shrugs the shoulders as he walks back.
What can you do here, I guess? Gates off to the races, throwing that 6-5 plus right now.
Well,
raises it to a 7.
He just goes ahead and just 8 marks right on back. And let's see what Leonard does here. I think the reason why Maloney closed was because Leonard's been doing this.
Oh, no.
So here is Mike Maloney. I'm curious. Yeah, he's going for closes.
Hey, did he try to hand at that? It looked like a double opportunity there, huh?
Nope. Leonard. Nope. Never mind. He's stomping on it again, trying to get back to that 200-point limit. And Mike's just kind of smiling. I don't know if you noticed the smirk that was on his face there. Not the big head one. I'm talking about the normal one. As he turns around, he's talking to his people. That's closed there, Leonard. As he goes double bull right in the dead center and then tries to go ahead and go 19s again. I think that was just a little bit of practice. But, hey, 7-5. That's not going to... Leonard also knows that's not going to put off Mike Maloney at all. So there's nothing he's trying to do there, I think, besides practice on his triples because he's been off so far. That's him practicing when he can.
Yeah.
Do you think that's true?
Yeah, oh yeah. Sometimes you just gotta, go on to the next one or get ready for the next one per se, and just throw a couple practice ones and say, okay, this one's over. No getting this one, that's for sure.
Well, Mike back with the throw, so we'll see if Hulk Smash can get back into it here. Nope. And I think he said, shoot. That was so close. And, well, Leonard just goes ahead and punishes that 2-mark open. Boom goes the Texan there for Leonard Gates. Playing at Thirsties, Houston. Oh. Yeah, but snatches the dart out of the board. That was an unlucky trip 19 miss there on dart number 3.
Yeah, I love that there's some nastiness in the chat about Gates putting that 200 point or close to lead up there. I'm going to be honest right here. When you're this far down, you're going to make a statement and try to throw off this opponent. There's nothing better than putting that up on the board and saying, hey, all right, this is a new game. Make him think. Make him think. And that's just what Leonard did there. So, hey, I don't mind the strategy from Gates there.
I'm not upset with it at all. We've seen crazier things in the CSC Challenger Series than that. Yeah. I mean, these guys are arguably the two best. I mean, they are the two best players of this season by stats, by every possible notion. Sometimes you got to just play differently, and sometimes you need a little bit extra practice on some triples when you're missing them. I mean, you saw Leonard there. He shot his first dart at a closed number before he shot at the bowl. Like, that's what tells me he's practicing his triples is what he's doing.
And also another fact is this is your elite level players, guys. They know that a 9 mark can be hit at any point, and a 9 mark changes the game around. There's no doubt about it, because that can be a dramatic point margin if you hit a 2 mark next. So that's where that point margin comes into play. So just a little statement there.
And right there, you see him not playing the point game. Down points, goes ahead and closes the 19s. He's tired of Mike's 19th shot. See if he goes 17s instead. Whoop. He walks it back. Walk it back. He does go 17s. A lot. And there goes the trip 18. Boom goes the dynamite again for Hulk Smash. And again, just raises that game when he goes first. And that's all he has to do from this point forward.
Go ahead and closes the 16s and the 15s. Here we go from Mike Maloney as he yells out for that 8 mark, 6.86, as he looks to close it up, 8-5.
And Leonard unable to do anything about it with this. He's 1 leg away, guys. Mike Maloney is 1 leg away from the Division I title. I know that you said, like, you picked Mike there. I mean, what an 8 mark there. Huge. And, yep.
$8-5 Maloney, and look at this from Gates. Thought he was going to start off with a nice 9. Instead, it's a 6 mark.
And you see Mike still looking for perfection, and every time he throws those 3 darts. He knows still how good the talent level is of the person he's playing on the other side of the board. As you see another 9 mark there from Leonard Gates. And their games are starting to pick up here, bud.
They've been already picking up. This is a great match.
Back to back. And I could hear that yell from here.
Well, don't forget, A to Z Darts is featuring the latest Red Dragon Darts launch, starring Cool Hand Luke and his TX2 Automized signature range. In addition to the Luke Humphrey collection, some fantastic new designs added from world champions Peter Snakebite Wright and Gerwin the Iceman Price, who both continue to fight for top honor week in, week out on the PDC Premier League of Darts. You can view the entire Red Dragon Spring collection over at a-zdarts.com. Just click the banner on their home page. Gates off to the races in this one, 7.25. Maloney right behind him with a 6.67, but he's just trying to hang in here.
This is crazy, right? Like, he's losing the leg badly, throwing a 6.5.
We are so close to 2,500 viewers right now.
Hit that share button, guys.
Oh my
Let's get up
God.
there. Pump
That's
up
just
those
insane.
numbers.
I never thought I'd ever have those kind of numbers in a stream before.
It's something special, and it's a testament to the players, the dart game growing, right, as a whole. And we are happy to bring you that coverage as Leonard Gates throws in another 9 mark. They have 29 on the evening. The 9 mark record looked pretty safe up until about 10 minutes ago. And they started firing on all cylinders one more time. And Leonard still just peppering in score after score. Doesn't close Mike's number, though.
Doesn't give him a little bit of a chance.
Yeah, and it looks like we have some issues on Mike's side of the board, so we're going to try and get those fixed in the background.
Still a nice 9 mark from him as he makes it 30.
Yeah, the issues definitely aren't with his game, that's for sure. Wow. 8 mark there from Leonard Gates. He's throwing a 7.25. Mike Maloney is losing the leg badly. He has 2 closed numbers. He's down almost 100 points, and he's throwing a 6.63, and he is losing that badly. And you can throw at points all you want if you're going to go double bull every time you shoot at the bullseye.
We've seen many times in the CSC where Gates elects to go to those bulls if he is down instead of the 15s or 16s just because he feels that confident in hitting double bull instead of the single. That's crazy to say. You feel that confident, man. That's like PDC level.
Again, just throw it a closed number. And now, if for some reason he misses here, what is he doing, man?
Yep. What?
I don't know. That's a little bit too close, bud. That's a little bit too close for me. Holy goodness, that scared me, man. Like, I thought we were not gonna have any more darts tonight.
We keep on chugging here as Maloney will lead us off. Current score line of 8-6. That's Gates just having fun there, but man, Maloney throws in a nice 9.
Corey Hansen says because he knows he will have the 19 when he comes back. That's exactly right. Guys, who cares what he does? It's not throwing off Mike Maloney. Let's talk about how great the darts have been.
Only a 4 mark opener from Gates, and Maloney's started off right here to try to wrap this one up.
How about this, buddy? 25-67 now.
That is ridiculous.
You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. See what Leonard can do here on the 18s. 8-6 scoreline, race to 9. Mike Maloney wins this leg. He wins the match. And he's throwing a 7.5 to Leonard's 4.5 right now. Not looking good for Soldier, Leonard Gates. And I don't know if you notice Mr. Maloney there. He's up 240 points to 55 here in this leg, maybe. Before he closes those 18s on dart number 3 with a Maloney double. As this looks more and more like it's going to be over, bud. Again, guys, One more chance to leave a comment in our chat. Hit that like button for us on our Facebook feeds. Automatically will enter you into tonight's live stream giveaway as he does get the 200-point lead there. Tonight's raffle winner will receive a CSC Fire jersey. And you get to personalize it with your name, preferred collar type, and pocket type, if any. But see him go double 17 there. Not ideal, Mr. Maloney.
Yeah,
You know how I feel about that. You have 2 darts left in hand. You better hit that inside wire on that double 17 if you're trying to be greedy.
An unfortunate miss there from him on that one, but Gates kind of giving him some relief here because he didn't do much there. And look at that from Maloney. My word, buddy.
And you see Mike's points again on dart 3. So this one, Leonard Gates is about done here.
This may be wrapped up here as Mike Maloney hopes to put in 3 bowls for the win and $4,500.
Our back-to-back champion is out. Mike Maloney is your Division I CSC Challenger Series champion.
And you can see there's a crowd there cheering him on. And once again, folks, it's something we have seen before here. It's not uncommon that we get spectators flashing some signs and stuff like that. But man, they were giving him some support this evening there in Illinois.
Man, huge congratulations to Mike Maloney. He fought through a lot of adversity over the last, however long with dartitis and getting back into it. And he has proven this season to be the best player in Division I. I mean, hats off to Mike Maloney and shout out to Leonard Gates. Didn't have it tonight. I think he was struggling maybe from the weekend a little bit. I think you're right there, but he still walks away with $2,250, and he comes in second place. He's our runner-up tonight, but hats off, our champion for season 4, Mike Maloney, and that's his second time winning the CSC, I believe.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's his twofer, and I think Gates is at 2, right? Yep. So there we go. Gates and Maloney tied with 2 CSC wins here. Just real quick, how many 9 marks did we have there, Nick?
Not enough.
I know, but it was close enough to the underscore line on my 34.5. Tricked y'all. Dang good sports line there from the one and only Will Stewart. You're welcome. That was magnificent. Maybe I should start giving some betting nods out there more regularly. I'll be your bookie. Why not? But
great job, buddy. Congratulations.
It is what it is, baby. It is what it is. Man, that was a fantastic season for Division number 1. And we've had some doozy of matches. We hit our record. We're still at it, 26.
2640.
Yeah, I mean, wow. That is great. I mean,
thank you.
For a virtual match here in the CSC Challenger Series, for all you folks tuning in, is just magnificent. This is how the game is going to grow, whether it be steel tip, soft tip, it doesn't matter. Darts is darts, and get involved. DartsTOC.com if you want to get involved in this program.
And shout out to our players for being the best promoters of the CSC Challenger Series this season. I know Mike Maloney, Leonard Gates both did a great job with that. So thank you to both of you. Played an integral part in this. Your skill level, of course, brought the eyes, but you guys bring the fans. So thank you for that.
And
congratulations.
Also, how about this Wednesday night? We're not done yet. Division 2 finals come your way as Brett Hollanday is your current king seat in Division number 2, taking on Jeremiah Berger. We'll see who wins that one. Possibly this Wednesday night. It may go another week. We'll find out.
Come back on Wednesday. You're already here. Come back. It's going to be a great time.
That it will be. Well, thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Congrats to Mike Maloney one more time. And let's not forget, Leonard Gates coming home with a good chunk of money too. So he's going to feel happy about coming in second, although he would, of course, like to win the title. So Can't forget to mention that. So,
Yep.
well, thanks for watching, folks. We appreciate it. Join us Wednesday night for more action. Division 2 finals. Will Stewart, Sean Green, Nick Teixeira. See you Wednesday.
Have a great night, guys.